Hello friends, I hope you all are doing really well in this lockdown period. Today in this video we are going to cover the topic nature and scope of HRM from the subject Human Resource Management. First of all, what is the meaning of HRM? Human resource management is the practice of recruiting, hiring, deploying, and managing an organization's employees. HRM is often referred to as human resources. As with other business assets, the goal is to make effective use of employees, reducing risk, and maximizing return on investment. Basically, in this we are talking about human resource management in which the humans are treated as the assets of the organization. Humans are the backbone of every organization, be it corporate organizations, be it schools, be it colleges, or be it any other institution. Now, we move on to the definitions of HRM given by various authors. First of all, it is the process of managing people in organizations in a structured and thorough manner. Secondly, this covers the field of staffing, retention of people, pay and perks, performance management, change management, and taking care of exits from the company to round off the activities. And lastly, human resource management is concerned with the people dimension in management. Moving on to the nature of HRM or the features of HRM. First of all, it is pervasive in nature as it is present in all the enterprises. Pervasive stands for that it is present in all the organizations and at all the levels, be it top level, be it middle level, or be it the lower level. Secondly, it focuses on results rather than on the rules. Third, it tries to help the employees to develop their potential fully. It helps the organization's employees to use their capacity at 100%. Fourth, it encourages the employees to give their best to the organization. It helps the organization's employees to focus on being more creative, taking initiative in decision making, and giving their best to the organization. Lastly, it's about people at work, both as individuals and groups. It encourages the people to work as individuals and encouraging the teamwork so as to achieve the goals of the organization. Moving on further with the nature of HRM. It tries to put people on assigned jobs in order to produce good results. Then it helps an organization meet its goals in the future by providing for competent and well-motivated employees. It tries to build and maintain cordial relationships between people working at various levels in the organization. Lastly, it is a multidisciplinary activity utilizing knowledge and inputs drawn from psychology, economics, etc. In nature of HRM, it is talking about putting people on assigned jobs matching their capacity and their abilities so as to produce better results for the organization. It helps the organization and people to work better by maintaining cordial relationships between superior subordinate and subordinate subordinate. It helps the organizations to motivate their employees as only motivated staff can work better for the organization, as organizations employees can be motivated by giving more monetary and non-monetary rewards. Lastly, it is a multidisciplinary activity which utilizes its knowledge from psychology, economics, statistics, etc. Now we move on to the most important topic, that is scope of HRM. From the diagram it is very clear that it has been divided into 9 parts. First of all, human resource planning, followed by job analysis design. Third, recruitment and selection. Fourth, orientation and induction. Fifth, training and development. Sixth, performance appraisal. Seventh, compensation planning and remuneration. Eighth, motivation, welfare, health and safety. And ninth, industrial relations. Moving on to the first one, which is human resource planning. Human resource planning is a process through which the company makes an assessment of the present manpower, the number of people employed, the number of posts vacant, whether there is excess or shortage of staff, and prepares the plans and policies to deal with them accordingly. It also estimates the future manpower requirements. From human resource planning, it is very clear that we are planning for the future. The number of people presently working in the organization, the number of posts presently vacant in the organization and how they are to be filled in the organization. It also estimates the manpower requirement in the future, and it also assesses whether there is excess or shortage of staff in some department and prepares the plans accordingly. Moving on to the second one, which is job analysis. Another important task of human resource management is job analysis. Every job is analyzed and to identify the inherent requirement of the job, what the job demands of a worker. Job analysis provides a detailed picture of the nature of the job, skills and abilities required to perform the job, the duties and responsibilities of the worker required for the job. In job analysis, it tries to match the skills and abilities of a worker with the job requirement. It also matches the capacity of the workers to work for the job, for the required job. It also helps the organization's workers to fulfill their duties and responsibilities which are required for the job to be fulfilled. Next we have is recruitment and selection. The company on the basis of human resource planning and job analysis identifies the requirement of personnel and explores different internal and external sources from where the manpower can be acquired. This process is called recruitment. The right person is selected and put to work. Recruitment being a positive process attracts as many candidates to apply for the given job. Now, talking about selection, it being a negative process eliminates the candidates through a series of tests or hurdles or barriers and selecting the best suitable candidate, and he is put to work. Now moving on to orientation and induction. Once the employees have been selected, an induction or orientation program is conducted. This is another important area of human resource management. The employees are informed about the background of the organization, explained about the organizational culture, values, ethics, and introduced them to the other employees. Once the candidate is selected, he is called for an induction program. In induction program, he is introduced with the organization's policies, procedures, the working of the organization, the past history of the organization, the working culture of the organization's values, ethics, and he is familiarized with the other employees of the organization. Then we have is training and development. Every employee goes through training program which helps him to put up a better performance on the job. Training program is also conducted for the existing staff that have a lot of experience. Training and development means increasing the overall skills and overall development of the employee. Training is also given to its existing staff so as to increase and upgrade their knowledge. Training is also given to the fresher staff so as to increase their knowledge about the job they are appointed to. Training can be both off the job and on the job. Now, moving on further, we have performance appraisal. It is a systematic method of evaluating the performance of the employees. This helps to assess the efficiency, strengths, weaknesses of the employees. It is a controlling process where the employee's performance is matched with the standard level of performance and remedial measures are taken in case the actual performance does not meet the standards. Performance appraisal is kind of controlling process whereas the employee's performance is matched with the standard level which has been set up by the organization. The standard level of performance is matched with the actual level of performance performed by the employees, and in case any differences or discrepancies arise in the actual performance, necessary remedial measures are taken on time so as to avoid them in future. Next is employee compensation. Human resource management performs the function of determining the pay structure for different employees on the basis of qualification, efficiency, experience, nature of the job. It also determines the rewards and incentives to be given for the contribution made towards the organization. From employee compensation, we talk about the various salaries, bonus, wages given to the employees working at various levels in the organization. It also helps to determine the pay structure for different employees working at different levels in the organization and performing different jobs. And the pay structure is determined by the qualification they have, for the efficiency they are working in the organization, the experience they have, the number of years they have worked in the organization, their nature of the job. It also helps to determine the incentives, extra incentives and rewards to be given for the contribution they have put in towards the organization. Next we have is employee motivation. Motivation of employees is essential for retention and sustenance of employees within the organization. It helps to improve the productivity of personnel. There are different ways by which the employees can be encouraged, such as recognition, reward for performance, promotion, pay hikes, monetary and non-monetary rewards to motivate the employees. Employee motivation is very essential for every organization to motivate its employees, as only motivated staff can work better for the organization. So every organization need to give pay hikes, promotions time to time to every employee working in the organization to make him satisfied and make him work better for the organization, giving him rewards, giving him certificates, giving him promotions, giving him prestige in the organization will make him work better in the organization. Moving on to the last point, which is industrial relations. Another important area of human resource management is maintaining cordial relations with the union members. This will help the organization to prevent strikes, lockouts, and ensure smooth working in the company. By industrial relations, we mean maintaining cordial relations with the union members. Union members of workers, laborers need to work with peace with the organization. In case if any conflict arises, both the parties need to work together so as to resolve the conflict and work better for the organization and ensure smooth working so as to achieve the goals of the organization. By this we come to the end of the video. I hope you all liked the video. Thank you.